Hello again, this is Trace Majestus, and we're out in the middle of nowhere. And getting further. Going along. Alright, let's pull up the spreadsheet. Make sure I have this one's B57. Yeah, I got this one. It's getting messy out here. How far is that? Nope. Oops. Hard to tell how far I'm going, there's just so many stars. Aha, this is the right area. 497. How about that one? Ooh, first try. This will be carrier jump 30. Actually, it's easier in this font. All right. Let's bring some tritium over.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Hope everybody's on the carrier. System map. Yeah. Cool. Wonder how far out the other one is. Okie dokie. Not as much fun without people to talk to. I'm sure it's not as much fun to listen to without or watch without a couple other people in here. I did listen to Down to Earth Astronomy's description of the glitch we were talking about last night, and I know how to perform it at this point. Or exploit, whatever you want to call it. Useful thing for beta, but boy, they gotta fix that before this goes live. Blink? Blink? What went blink? Oh, is Lynn about? Online, offline. Aha! There's Lynn. Good evening.
Good evening. Little late.
Well, at least you're on the carrier.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
So I went and I watched Down to Earth Astronomy's coverage of that exploit.
Yeah?
Oh my, they better fix that before we go live.
It was a pretty bad deal, huh?
Infinite money.
Wow. What jump are we on? Not
This is the first jump of the night, so this would be jump number 30, I believe.
This is the first one?
Yep.
Technical difficulty?
No, it takes 15 minutes to jump, so I managed to tell it to jump 2 minutes into the hour. It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, wow. I thought I was really late.
Nope, not yet.
Wow. Well, that's good. I didn't miss nothing. Won't mess up my paperwork.
Yeah, that is important. Although you could, if you do, I write down every one.
Yeah. There wasn't nothing out in this system either that was, well, yeah, there's 2 big stars.
Yep.
One that you come in, and then one 87,000 light seconds out that I did. No, I'm not going to go out there and see you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is a ways.
What's wrong with you? YouTube.
How so? What's it doing?
It says an error has occurred. Please try back later.
Oh, really? It says my stream is in good condition.
There There it is. There it is.
Okay. Oh, had me worried.
Well, that's the reason why I was wondering. I mean, when I come on Elite, in between my working on the garden, I was working on the Corvette, which I've got the points. Now I just got to go out and get the credits to purchase it. But the
Nice.
Corvette is now mine. But it was glitching. It just glitch. You jump somewhere and it says, a little bitty red box that come up there and it says, an error has occurred on your missions. You may have to try again. It's like, what?
So when we complete this jump, I can show you the glitch.
Oh, you seen it too?
I saw what he did, but now that I haven't been able to try it, but now that you're in a wing with me, I can do it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it was really one of them deals. I went and worked in the garden, come back in, took a shower, got me something to eat, and I sit down, and I knew I should have just came on into the computer room. But I didn't. I went and sat in the recliner, leaning back.
Yep. Well, I set myself an alarm on my cell phone for 15 minutes before, and sometimes it's not quite enough. My favorite part, the sounds. I look forward to this all day long.
Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As we get stretched out. And return to normal. And then on the other side, we'll get compressed and then turn to normal. Oh. Good evening, Tainted. And you are fully crashed out. Okay. Oh, too bad. That was a nice system. Navigation is just nuts with this. Yeah, those are, they don't come up often. And they're usually worth going and checking out because they're worth like 50 grand a piece. welcome back in. This system's a nice pricey one. Don't want to go to that one. That one might be okay. But that one. No. How about that one? No. Oops. How about that one? No. How about that one? How about that one? Oh, come on, give me one. Oh, I wonder. System map. Wonder what's out in this system. It gave us a big number. Yeah. Almost makes me curious enough to go up and find out what it, just pop up to Super Cruise and see what, what's up there. All right. Alrighty.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Well, that was weird. Transfer me right out to the main menu where you choose to go into the regular game or the beta.
Oh, wow. It hard crashed, huh? Okay.
No, the Elite did because it says send a report to Elite.
Right.
I was trying to get back so we could get our names on the planet, but I didn't make it. But this system pays a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Another very interesting system.
Come out here in the real game, we'll have to stop at this system and go explore it.
Yeah, that's what I've been writing on them. You know, if they pay over $100 grand, just to drop it in, it's like very interesting system. Check it out.
Yeah. And I think A4 was right last night. I think the reason I'm having trouble navigating is I'm not waiting long enough.
Put the cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, now what are we doing?
Okay, so right now, I'm going to see if I can make you a whole bunch of money.
Okay, so you're buying it. Then what are you going to do?
I'm not buying it. I transferred it into my cargo. So I have some in cargo.
Yeah.
So I got 64 in cargo. And I'm going to sell it to the station. Now, how much money do you have?
131,436,645, and I'm sitting here watching it.
Okay. It didn't sell it. It didn't sell it.
It didn't?
No, it won't let me sell it. Interesting.
You don't have to have your market turned on or something?
Oh, I did turn it on.
I show it's not on. Oh, there it is. Delete is acting weird.
Well, maybe it didn't. It's not letting me sell it. Okay. Never mind.
Them guys can always get the game to do stuff that when I go and try to, it don't never do it.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's basically all you do is wing up and head into a market, sell, basically transfer out of. Transfer out, anyway.
Attention, this carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining
Cargo
business in
hold
this
at
system
maximum
prior to
capacity.
departure. Carrier jump successful. Telemetry checks in progress.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, so we finished filling up.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
They may have just turned it off on server side, so you can't do it right now. Just to keep people from blowing through money.
Yeah, I show you got a 18 in there. 18 tons in tritium. I sure hope that's wrong.
Oh, that was a purchase 18.
Oh.
Because that's all I really had money for. Anyway, it's time to go onto the surface of the ship and take a look.
Yeah. Has Cavalry 4 showed up yet?
Nope, just tainted. Oh,
Uh,
hey, the star's right in front of us. Cool. That's a pretty cool view. Ah, you ended up in Bay 1 this time.
I did?
Yep.
Crash, yeah.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
Well, no, I got off the carrier last night after we landed, after we jumped.
Yep.
I scanned the system, so that may be too.
Hmm.
When I come back, it gives me another landing bay.
Oh, every time you log in, because you're not in a bay when you're logged out.
Okay.
You're stored. I need to recenter my joystick again.
Wow, the stars are sure getting thick. That's the only problem. I like exploring, but this will drive me nuts. Like coming back or something, I'll be like, oh, I want to go over there. Oh, too many. Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah.
It might take me a year to get back.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
How's this?
Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I may never get back to the bubble if, I'll be lost in space.
And
Or
we're
I'll
not.
get turned around and go back to carrier.
Oh, it gets more. It gets more.
Wow. Well, I remember watching you go to Colonia,
Yeah.
and the stars get really, really thick too there.
Well, if you go back to the distant, when I was doing either of the distant worlds trips, and when we were in and around Sagittarius A on both of those trips, it's insane. Which is why I want to remember how to turn these blue lines off, because it gets so you can't see the stars. There's just so many blue lines. So much within a single jump. It's insane.
So when are they going to start having the $1 or $100 million carrier?
It last week it was 100 mil base upkeep. Oh, you mean the? I don't remember.
Everybody, every commander, everybody get one. I'm just wondering if that isn't why this thing was glitchy today.
No, I don't think it's time yet.
Okay. That's the only thing bad about updates and stuff. It gets glitchy, you crash. Don't ask me how to turn them lines off.
I used to know how to do it.
I almost got in trouble turning the lines off in the systems and stuff. Turned
Yeah.
them off, and then I got too close to the sun. Oh.
Where are you? I can't find it.
Entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Landing pads retracted. Hangar base secure.
Well, it says in your galaxy map, go to the navigational tab and uncheck whatever is checked under jump data. So both fastest and economical FSD boost are all unchecked. That'll
Oh,
get rid
okay.
of those jump lines.
Galaxy map.
Or that's what one person said.
Yeah, so I turned that off. Oh, there they go. Good. Worked very nicely. Now I don't see them anymore.
Well, learn something new every day.
Hyperspace travel is
Yep.
imminent. Please maintain a safe distance from the carrier.
I was just looking that up myself. Because in towards the core, they just become annoying. It's like there's hundreds of systems within economical distance. It's crazy. If not thousands.
Yeah. I don't know. I just still don't see how they're going to do this. If you were like an explorer and you wanted to make a trip out across here to see which route, they kind of need... no, I don't guess. I guess fleet carriers are going to be like the stellar phenomena. You got to find them.
Yeah. Space urchins and metal balls. Okay. Actually, when you get out exploring, the most common things you find out here is ice and rock.
Well, I guess that's better than aliens.
In some ways, it's a lot better than aliens. Lots of ice, lots of rock. Not much metal.
A miner and a scientist's dream. I did read where they found a triple hotspot of tritium.
Yeah. That would be fun to mine.
That was off towards the Guardian stuff, off in that direction.
Aha. Well, I'm sure they'll have everything mapped out within a couple of weeks of getting to the game, getting everything live.
Kodak.
Codex entry, cool.
G-type star discovery.
So I guess what I'm going to do is I'll fill up the tritium first, then navigate, because I got to wait for the cooldown.
So you think that's the deal? We're just not letting it cool down, and so therefore it won't even let you plot it to get it set up?
Won't even let me plot it to get it set up, yeah.
It's a little touchy.
Yeah.
Oh, 12,000 tons.
Capacity.
Getting low there, Commander.
We've only used 7.
I know it. But we're way out here in the middle of nowhere, and what happened? Found no tritium.
Not gonna happen. First of all, if we ever get to the point where I'm only, you know, if I get down around so I've only got 1,000 left, I'll just stop the carrier right where it is and we'll go find tritium.
Yeah, that's you know, you'd have thought we've done, what, 31 jumps? This was 32? You just thought we'd have found something in one of the systems we jumped to. I mean, I know we haven't scanned them all, but...
Yeah. All right. That system. Jump cooldown time 1.5 minutes. So if I try and jump now, well, see, if I try and jump now, it doesn't matter where it is, it's red. Oh my god. Let's go to realistic mode so I can see what type of star I'm looking at. Of course,
Yes,
I can't
yes,
see where I'm
neutron,
going.
please.
How about a black hole? $551, too far.
Yeah, that'd be about my luck. Fall off in the black hole.
Oh, black holes are fun. 468. What are you? Won't tell me what it is. Okay. Go to this one. Maybe that one. Or how about that one? Bingo. Alright.
Poor Tina just wants to be back in the bubble. He just wants to hug the carrier really, really, really tightly. I don't know about your desk at home, but if somebody ever comes into my office and looks around, they're going to be reading this stuff and say, I didn't realize Lynn was into space so much.
Well, everyone in my house knows I fly elite, so.
Yeah, my husband does too. He doesn't have the first. He wouldn't even know how to. No, he wouldn't even be able to get off the carrier. But he's just not game friendly. Yeah.
Well, my daughter plays whatever, whatever she wants to play. Sometimes she jumps in elite. Got her an account, so.
Yeah, my son, he's not interested. He'd rather play the zombies, the dead zombie games or whatever. It's like, you can only go around and kill them so much, and then there's nothing to.
Alright, so I transferred the tritium. Time to go look up top. Hey, I've gone down into Sagittarius A with the Anaconda. I'm in here.
Oldest ran right into the learning cliff, but loves to look at the game. Oh my God. We must be getting out here where we're getting that what they call it, that space mental illness.
And if you look, I mean, this is looking behind us, and it's still.
You still got spots. Still got blank spots. They can put a lot more stars out here.
I believe that's Galactic Center right there. Yep, brightest part of the. That's where we're going.
Oh, cool. The only neat thing about this is the couple, the husband and wife, they both play Elite, and they talked me into buying the game to come on here. And he's got busy with his job, and she kind of went someplace else on a game of play. So they kind of left me out here in the middle of nowhere. But they kept saying, we got to go to Sagittarius A. It's really neat out there, I hear. And it's like, yeah. So I talked to him the other day, and I said, I'm almost to Sagittarius A. And they're like, oh, I hate you.
Just tell him. You can tell him tomorrow you're 3 more days to Sagittarius A.
Yeah. And because he was going to buy a carrier, but then when he seen the upkeep on it, it's like, I can't afford that.
It's not so bad now.
Huh? Yeah. Well, he didn't have that much time to play in the first place. 4, 5, 6 hours a day, and he's kind of one of them. He goes to the newest adventure that's happening. If there's something happening over this system, he likes to go there, and if it's happening over in that, he likes to go over there. And, he's just back and forth.
Yeah. Well, right now, it's you can, if you spend 1 heavy night of mining, you can cover your annual upkeep. 1 night.
But that means that your carrier's someplace and you're back in the bubble mining.
Or yeah, it could be. On the other hand, it's like 3 months of exploration data.
Yeah, that's another thing. He's sitting out there in the middle of somewhere over there by Heart and Soul with probably over 1 billion credits in just exploration data.
Well, you'll have to give him the system where where I park.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna mark it down and I'll let him know when he gets a chance to get back on here. But with this virus and then the world coming apart at the seams, and then his job, makes web designs and stuff, and his job's still going pretty strong, and so he's kind of trying to stay straight
Yep.
and not lose his, not get into the virus too much and lose his cool.
Yep. Well, it's another one of us software folks that's still working every day.
Yeah, he's pretty cool at it. He's pretty cool at it. Well, he used to do a bunch of stuff for the movies and stuff out there in Cal. Yeah, Tainted said they need to serve you a cup of coffee without that upkeep too.
Yeah. I'm happy my monthly coffee supply arrived today.
Did you deposit it right by the toilet paper supply?
No, a 1 month supply for me is one 1 pound bag. Technically, I go through 1.5 pounds, but I only drink the Valhalla Java during the week.
Oh, you drink that strong stuff.
You know about Death Wish coffee, do you?
Yeah. So almost not as bad as chicory, but it's not your mother's or grandmother's Folgers, that's for sure.
Triple caffeinated coffee. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I start out with 16 ounces of Valhalla Java every morning.
Tainted said he's in the manufacturing. That's a good job. Oh, you do the Black Rifle coffee, do you, Tainted? Okay, yeah.
Aha! I haven't tried that one yet.
Been looking at some. It's bourbon infused coffee. Just haven't talked myself into if I really want to try it or not.
My wife brought home the other day from the Boston Roasting Company or Boston Coffee Company, I forget the name, Jamaica Me Crazy coffee.
Oh, I bet it's got all the spices, don't it? The nut spices, and I bet you when you brew that, man, it smells like you're in Jamaica.
It's a rum vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Not as good as Death Wish, but the Valhalla Java from Death Wish, but I tend to support every vet I can, and thank every vet I can, because without veterans, I couldn't live the life I lead.
Yeah, we kind of, as a society, kind of forget about that every so often, don't we?
Yeah. So anytime I see somebody, sporting military stuff, where they're obviously advertising that they're a veteran, I go up and ask them about it and say thank you for your service. And so, Tainted, thank you for your service. I am very happy to support veterans. That the guy who does the maintenance on my house and plows my driveway is a retired Marine. And I give him every contract without asking anybody else. So anytime I need something done, I call him up, and it's either something he does or he puts me in touch with somebody.
Yeah, they seem to have a world of knowledge. I know if there was anything in the county that, you know, if I needed something, just call him, and it seemed like he knew everybody in the county.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'd know this one or this one or this one, you know, and you know, get you set up, lined up, or whatever.
That's what my father-in-law did in the Air Force. He worked on aircraft.
Ooh. You know, I bet that was probably pretty entertaining, because I imagine he had to go and be on the at either the bases or on the aircraft carriers working on them. I bet that was pretty interesting work.
Father-in-law was in the Air Force, so that's in the air bases. Not the carriers. That's even more interesting.
All services have been suspended.
The only thing I really hate is that as a group of people in the United States, we let our ingenuity part of our brain die and let our disposable part of our brain live. Everything you get nowadays is either disposable or replaceable, and I'm old enough to remember where you like to buy things that last forever.
Yep. Unfortunately, companies don't make money that way, so capitalism tends to designed obsolescence. Things are designed to have a maximum lifetime so that you will buy another one. If you only ever bought something once, the markets would break down. Unfortunately, that means that a lot of stuff gets made really cheap. So sometimes it's hard to find anything that's of any decent quality, but...
Well, if you do, you pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
Maintenance task confirmation is acknowledged. All decks are prepared for hypercare.
Well, that says you're competent.
Please maintain a safe distance from the carrier.
How do you become the busiest guy at work? Get stuff done right the first time. When they see you do stuff right, they give you more work. When people need to find someone who can get something done, they look who's got the biggest workload and hand him more, because they know he'll just handle it.
Yeah.
I recognize this problem.
Well, they both start with a C, so you got yourself covered there.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Well, in software, competent people tend to be a little nuts anyway. Well, Then again, software people tend to be a little nuts. The competent ones just tend to be a little more so. If we weren't, we couldn't put up with the workload.
It is tedious.
Well, you got to figure. I spend, when I'm at work, I spend all day interfacing with a computer. So much so that I'm literally, when I'm programming, I'm running code in my head, and I can literally just debug humongous sections of code just by running it through my head.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh,
Make-
I
make-
use my head that much.
Makes it so I hate buggy code, because buggy code is actually painful to me. I try and run it, and it will do wacko things, and I'm just like, no, that's not right. So I have to fix it.
When I was in college, I had to take some
Cargo
computer
hold
programming
at maximum capacity.
and stuff, and had to write code for Cobalt and all that.
Oh,
stuff.
don't ever admit you know that language.
Yeah. Well, I used to get in more trouble with the professor for
Cargo
cussing.
hold at maximum capacity.
COBOL programmers are extremely rare at this point, and they do make a lot because there's so few of them. But
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
guarantee you're going to be working for a bank.
Yeah, no. I worked with it. I learned how to do what I needed to do to pass the class, and then I wiped my mind clean. It was just one of them things, something that my company that I worked for wanted me to take, and why, I don't know, because nothing we used was computerized, and nothing you used had to be coded. I mean, I built bridges for 20 years. I was a crane operator. You don't use that stuff in the crane cab, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't imagine you do.
I think it was just some fluff, and then they got some federal funding if they had so many people go.
Right. It's usually something like that.
But the one thing about my job was is every time we moved, I mean, I probably built 75, no, probably more than that. Let's just say 75 sets of bridges over a 20-year span.
Nice.
It helped on a lot more, and every bridge is different. There's no bridge built the same.
Uh-huh. All right, this one.
It seems to be working better than what it was last night, so maybe that was it.
Yeah.
We just got in too much of a hurry to jump.
Okay. Okay. $33. Alrighty. Okay, I already did that. That's full. Time to go up on deck. And they're closing in around us. Oh no. Run.
I was getting ready to say, as big as this beast is, are we going to be able to go between them?
Well, I
Get
mean,
here further.
the ships get the stars get down to the point where they're between like around 1.1 and 1.2 light years apart.
Well, I'm just remembering, what was it, the scale of what these ships were supposed to be the size of?
Uh-huh.
And this fleet carrier is bigger than any ship Elite had.
Well, you take a look at that Anaconda right there. Okay?
Yeah.
If you put that in what's the dome there down there in Texas? The Metrodome?
Yeah.
It would touch the seats at the bow and stern if you set it midfield.
And then this thing, would that carrier be a mile long, would you say?
Well, let's see. That's about at least probably a mile and a half.
Or you get your exercise if you had to walk from the front to the back, wouldn't you?
I'm sure they have express tubes. You'd have to. But yeah, this is one impressive sized ship. You know, you look at it here, and you know the Anaconda looks like this little tiny thing.
Yeah.
And then if I go into the Anaconda, this is the part. Let's go into the Anaconda. Sure.
I don't understand how they didn't make these ships where you could sit here and absorb the sun energy for fuel.
Okay, there's a person. Actually, there's me. Correct. Hey, they actually have the correct hairdo and everything. So that's a long ways.
You just a little bitty speck.
Yeah, pretty much. I should have my daughter jump into the game, friend her, and then put her in the one of the crew seats.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Of course, she'd probably get me in trouble picking a random person and shooting them.
Oh, yeah.
She is a teenager.
Yeah. I only shoot wanted, honey. I only shoot the wanted. Well, I'm getting pretty good. Better than what I was 3 weeks ago about shooting pirates or wanted people. But A4's right. It's going to take forever to get to the, what is it, expert?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the next one, expert. I think I killed probably 20 and just got 9%.
Now, the thing you'll find out is the higher rated, the faster it goes. The higher rated your enemies are, the faster you go up.
Oh, yeah. I got my little cheat sheet here. It says, for like my rank is competent, if I shoot at somebody that's elite, I get 2 points for them. Deadly's like 1.75. Oh no, that's expert. I get 2.25 for elite, 2 points for deadly. Yeah, harmless, I get 0.
Hey, there's a hatch right there.
Wonder if the door opens. There's a ladder there too.
Yeah, ladder to go up to the top deck.
Yeah.
Maybe when we get space legs, we can walk all over this thing. That would be cool.
Be right back. I'm gonna get me some coffee.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm back.
I'll probably go for a pit stop after this jump.
That's the only thing about this is that jump, well, besides you. You just sit back and relax and let the driver drive.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got the final thing for my rear, rear admiral, so now I can buy the Corvette. I got the cutter decked back out into mining gear, so I'll go to. Is that Planet 6 at Boan?
Boran? Yeah, I believe that.
Okay. I'll go out there tomorrow. I was gonna do the just fill up here at Walker and go. Yeah, somebody nerfed it. Yep, you can't buy it. yesterday or day before you could buy it there, and then because that's how I came up with the plan: buy it here, sell it over there.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they took that down where you can't do it. Ooh, airlock malfunction.
Again.
Yes, sir.
You now can't buy low temperature diamonds anywhere.
Oh, you looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you know, because I had it all rolled out, up my route planned and everything. It was going to be 4 jumps from Walker to the place to sell them. And when I went back in there today after I got the rank I needed, nope, you couldn't buy them. And I was like, son of a gun, I should have did it the other day. Dang it.
Yep, there is nowhere selling them.
Well,
And
it's all them chips and stuff they're making for these fleet carriers.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
so right now the top 2 things for buying and selling are meta alloys and CMM composites. Although meta alloy you can't buy them anywhere, so that leaves CMM composites.
Yeah, metal alloys, you have to go out there to the barnacle thing and harvest them.
Well, and I think there's one station where you can buy them one at a time.
Oh, yeah. Boy, they sure tanked the void opals. I mean, you used to be able to, you know, make some money off of them, but them and painite, you can't make no money. I guess you can, but not fast.
Maintenance task information is acknowledged. All decks are prepared for hyperspace.
So right now,
Attention all ships. Hyperspace travel is imminent. Please maintain a safe distance from the carrier.
right now CMM composites you can make 15,000 per ton, traveling from. Oh wow, that port's a long way out there. Let's see, Bunson's Folly.
Attention all carrier crew.
In the Sir system. And you buy them at 5,000 credits, and then you sell them at 20,000 credits at Heineken Prospect in the Ascenda system.
Attention.
They sure want everything to cost a lot, but they don't want you to be able to nerf the system, do they?
Nope. So that's 15K per ton. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the low temperature diamonds lost 400,000 value. At the BD plus 25, or BD plus 23, 296 system at D-Buy Gateway, you can sell them for 1,140,188, and that's the top price going.
Yep.
Okay.
Which says some people saw the 1.6 price yesterday and dropped back into the main game to take advantage of it. So, of course, since it started getting mined, the price dropped right back down.
Yep.
System scan complete.
Huh. There is only a star here.
1,784 credits.
Yep.
Nothing to write home to Mom about.
Nope.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
This is the IX4C head and eye tracker. And I don't know that I'll ever go to VR. I like this way too much. Plus, the VR has a much lower resolution than my current monitor.
Well, not only that, but you wouldn't be able to see your YouTube chat very well with
Correct.
the VR. Would you?
That's true, yeah.
Take it on and off, on and off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more pain than it's worth.
Do you have just one screen with Elite on, or do you have several monitors that expands the view?
Right now, I've just got the one screen.
Yeah, that's what I got. I've got my other screen I wanted to set up so I could watch you on YouTube, plus watch what I'm doing so I don't run into something.
Right. So the laptop I've got the laptop I've got sitting next to me has a second monitor on it. So I've got one monitor for Googling stuff, one monitor for watching the chat stream, and then on the actual gaming rig, I've got a single monitor with the IX4C, the Thrustmaster HOTAS, what do you call it, Warthog, the A10C Warthog throttle and stick, Cytec pedals. Yeah.
I got the pedals, but you know, the way I got my desk set up, I kind of got like a small recliner chair type thing. It's not like a big recliner, but it's one of the smaller ones. And I have to figure out how to put my pedals, attach it, because I like to sit here with my feet up.
Yeah.
I just ain't figured that out yet.
Yeah, they do have reclining gaming setups, but they're pretty dedicated. But I've got I got a DX Racer for a seat, so 610, a little far.
Yeah, I have to kind of be a little careful because I get sitting here and especially exploring. It's nobody's chasing you, nobody's shooting at you. But the only thing you have to do is not run into something. And
Got off.
you get down here and it gets dark, and then you're looking around and stuff, and the next thing you know, I'm all kicked back, go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh.
34.
But Joe and Jordan, they were diehards. Like on Saturday and Sunday, we played Elite for like 8 hours.
Yep.
Wow. Taylor says he has his couch. Oh.
No. Stop. Stop. All right. So strike that down. AOWSY D1720. All right. All right. Tritium is full. That's all set. That's all set. Up to see what it looks like. Yeah, looks like it's below the carrier again. There's a star hiding behind the carrier. Alright. There's the center of the galaxy. Approximately. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Wow. Lots of nebulas.
Nine thousand 9,500. 19 jumps.
Woohoo! We're getting there.
Yep.
I think they needed to make the bed a little bit longer.
And then we can head the outbound journey.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Wow.
Hate it when it does that.
to have to put the. I mean, I'm sure they had repeat code, but I would sure hate to have to put all the code in for all these systems. Is that the final destination? 39,000?
Yeah,
Wow, we still got 39.
another
We
80.
never gonna make it.
We may not. So it's an
Well,
it.
you figure the best jump we had was, what was it, 5,000 jumps in one night or 4,000?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6 nights.
Yeah, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days left.
Yeah, we're not going to quite get there.
Nope. Day late, the dollar short.
Yep. Every time that the astronomers find a new detail, they code it in. So, especially the stuff closer to Earth is accurate, or as accurate as they can make it. And that's insane.
What I wonder is how come you can't land on Earth?
They just haven't gotten to planetary landings for planets with atmospheres yet.
Well, you can't even land on the moon.
I don't know why you can't land there. That should be landable.
Yeah, see, that would be a tourist hotspot. Everybody landing to go see the planted flag that supposedly up there.
Oh, did you see you could fly out to the Voyager probe?
I haven't got over there to explore yet. I got my permit and stuff to get in that system, but I think we were waiting on Jordan to get hers.
Okay. But yeah, you can fly out and catch up to Voyager.
Oh, wow. Wow. See, that's what I don't understand. How come they don't have some of them old relics in here, that NASA put up there, They got a lot of them.
They are. They're all in the Sol system.
Really?
Yeah, none of them's actually.
Look at 'em.
By the time it gets to this point, all those ones they've launched out there, they're still in system.
Wow.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence.
Guess I wasn't paying attention.
Countdown begins in 5 minutes.
Figure, the closest star, Alpha Centauri, is 4-point-something light years away. Something that's moving at, 100,000 meters or 100 meters per second isn't going to get there in 1,000 years. Or 2,000 years. It's like 5,000 years to get there or something ridiculous like that.
That's a weird nebula there. It's instead of being like round or little knots on it, looks like a tornado type out the right side of your.
I think that might be Cat's Eye.
Oh, okay.
They're
amazing how they set this stuff up.
There are so many incredible nebulas out here. And I've only flown into a fraction of them.
I probably did maybe 4. But besides being beautiful and colorful, I didn't really. I mean, they're beautiful and colorful and different.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, it's
it wasn't. It was just kind of, yeah, okay. On to the next system. Let's explore.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, you figure, all a nebula is a bunch of gas around a system that's reflecting and refracting the light from the stars inside it. So you get there, and it's going to be, okay, I'm here. Next. It's neat to fly. It's neat as you're approaching them because, I mean, you get these spectacular views of them. But once you get inside, it's just like, oh, now I'm on the inside of the cloud. It doesn't look so spectacular from the inside.
Yeah, it kind of lost all its luster and color, and yeah.
Well, yeah, because the effect is what's produced from the light going out through the clouds. And so you don't get that on this inside. You get you get some reflection back, but which gives you some interesting lighting, but 400 billion stars.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
players
they're gonna have to give it. They're gonna have to give it some more bookmarkers.
I hope I don't run out on this trip.
I have, and I really haven't been that far, and I haven't really marked that many.
Mm.
But it won't let me add. I have to delete one. It's like, oh god, do I really want to? Dang it. Shame on you.
Well, that isn't far from the truth, though.
Now that would be cool if you got out here just in time to see a planet go nova and blow up. Now, yeah.
That would be something to watch a star go.
Yeah.
Of course, you'd probably be caught in it, but... Oops, your ship blew up.
Well, you should be able to see it from the next system over, wouldn't you?
Oh, that's true. Well, a year later. Remember, they're light years apart.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Landing pads retracted. Hangar bays secured. Maintenance task confirmation is acknowledged. All decks are prepared for hyperspace.
See, I don't know if you spent too much time at the at the Guardian structures or not, or looked around at some of the writings on the buildings there. But I still say there's an opening there because it looks like a door that would slide shut and open. And I'm just wondering if they're not gonna put that in there where you can open that up and go inside there. You know, drive your SRV inside of it or something.
Yeah.
But I spent a lot of time just because, you know, the architect of it, you know, kind of caught my attention and some of the symbols and stuff, and I was like, dang, that looks like a door.
Yep.
And I messed around with it probably 45 minutes trying to see if there was something that opened it, but no.
Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom. Ooh, expensive system.
Yeah, what is out there?
Tempted to go find out.
What is this? Let's see. You said we're what, 18 jumps? So this would be 17 jumps away?
Yep.
It might not hurt to scout this one.
At maximum capacity.
Oh, we could do that. We just fill the old crate up here.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, tell you what, Lynn. Let's do this the somewhat economical way here. I'm going to drop you out of the wing and invite you to crew.
I've never done that before.
Okay, let me see. How do I drop you out of wing? Okay, leave the wing.
Advanced crew member connected.
Excellent.
Oh.
Let's see, which seat are you in? Oh, you're in that seat. Hello, over there.
Hello. That was unusual.
Welcome to my Anaconda. Let's go see what's in this system.
Okay.
Track landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Shift departure confirmed.
Oh man. This could get weird.
Yeah, you get to watch things move.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
49 binds. Oh my goodness.
I'm glad we did this. This looks like an interesting system.
Yep. And because I did it this way, we both get credit for everything. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here.
No, I know you're probably scanning them, but
Yep.
about the only thing I can do is go in and see that they start popping up, every one that you get.
Yeah.
Ooh, geological's 20 on that one up there.
Nice. Gas giant. Bunch of ice balls around it.
No rings.
No, no rings on that one. There we go.
Ooh.
If it's not too far away, we should go look at that one.
103,676,000.
Yeah, okay.
It is icy. And it is...
Oh, there's a water world out there. Oh, wow.
Oh. Dang. Decisions.
There's a second water world out there.
I see it. Oh.
There's a third.
And a candidate for terraforma. I gotta write this stuff down so we don't miss this one on the way out.
This system we need to stop at. In fact, this system I want to jump to ahead of time. And what I'll do is I'll jump the carrier out to the second star. Or maybe right out to the icy ring planet.
Oh. Yeah, and then if there's stuff there we can mine or whatever.
Yep.
Save you some money.
That I'm not worried about at this point. Like I said, I'm a
Reserves on that one.
Oh, they're all going to be pristine out here. Nobody's mind this.
Oh. This is awesome. Kanan says, "Ooh, money." Wow.
Another icy ringed planet.
Ooh, that's a big one. This ought to pay a chunk of money.
Oh, yeah. This is what it's all about. Now,
What I love about it is we got 3 planets that with icy rings that could possibly have tritium in it.
yeah, and I think it's worth, at this point, going out and looking.
It's good.
Not only that, but I'm going to probe the water worlds.
Yeah, I do that too, yeah. It won't, I mean, it won't be in the real one, but...
No, but we'll know what
This one.
we'll know what the system value is.
Yeah.
Still got to find 2 more planets. Ooh, another icy ring. There will be tritium in this system. This is a tritium.
That icy ring is only 5,324
Yep.
light seconds out.
So we'll go to that one.
System scan complete.
Oh, are you terraformable, please? Oh, man. All right, system map. System map. Oh, man. All right, so I need my details.
Well, since we're in this system, you could jump the carrier over there, right?
I could, yeah.
And it wouldn't take but, 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I
We
don't
could
know how long-
we could fly there in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, one terraformable, 2 other waters.
This would be one of them systems. We start, one of us go to the far end, and the other one start at the near one, and you just map the whole thing.
Nope. I tell you what we do is I get you and A4 on this carrier so we all get credit and map the whole thing. So
in
we
the real game.
in the real game, so we all get max value for this system.
Right.
Because
Yeah, we could put one at the beginning, one in the middle, and one at the end, and just work our way towards each other and just map every doggone thing.
yes, but if we do, we'll get different values for the system. Because you guys will get, whoever gets the majority of the value in this system is in one world.
Yeah.
So whoever gets the that terraformable water world gets 90% of the value of the system.
Right.
Which is why I'd just get us all in the carrier, and we'll all get the amount for the system.
Oh, you're talking about like in the crew.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. See, I've never done a crew before. This was my first time.
So we both get the credits for everything we do here. if it were the real game.
Wow.
So anyway, so this time out, let's see, I want to check that ring at 5K, and then I want to check these 3 out here at 105. So let's target this guy. And it doesn't take all that long to get there, so.
No.
But yeah, this system is worth literally millions. And we're only going to scan a very little bit of it this time, and you'll see what I'm talking about as to value in this thing.
Yeah. I need to fix my camera where I can look around.
Yeah, it's fun to look around the deck. I can look to the right and see you.
I'll play with it tomorrow and get it fixed. I may inject myself out of the ship if I mess around too much.
Oh no, so long as you're in crew, you're here. You can't affect your ship.
That's cool.
In fact, I think the only thing you've got control over is the weapons.
Put the rookie on the guns. Great job there, Trish.
It has no guns.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's got mining lasers.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. See, I'm just wondering about those other ones that we hit that had the high price, 167, 197,000.
Those, yeah, those are 40, 50 object systems.
Yeah.
Now, I've deliberately picked to start. I've been trying to pick as much as I could star types that generally have more stuff.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of mining lasers on here, but that's it.
Well, when I first got on this game, Joe and Jordan stressed when you go in, scan all the planets, and you get more money if you probe them, So the first trip out with him, we'd go in the same direction, but we'd all go in, spaced out about probably 15, 20 light years apart from each other and just kind of do a swipe.
Yep.
And I ended up with 98 planets, and I was scanning and probing all of them. It took, my God, 2 hours?
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh my God, I'm done probing.
But you come out here with systems like this, and this is an exceptionally high-value system with, 3 water worlds. All right. Looks like we only have a single ring at this one. I'm not going to scan the planet itself, but...
Just shoot a rocket or missile into the ring?
Yeah, just for this time. When we come out here for real...
Yeah. Yeah, we're taking away our jump time.
Oh, I hit the wrong... Yeah, but this system's worth knowing.
Surface scan complete.
No hotspots.
None? Wow.
Nope, that one's got no hotspots.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
none.
That's okay. System map. Alright. So we'll next target that one, and we'll hit all of the planets on the outer star. So this will... I'll trigger it with one more jump after I leave for the night, but...
Okay.
But this system has so much at it that it would be, you know, it's very nice to know what's exactly is here. And to give you an idea what the actual value of this system is.
Congratulations, Tainted, for making it back to the bubble.
Yay! That's always worth celebrating when you finally make it back. System map.
What I hate is when I go out, when I get back into the bubble, I forget how to land.
Yeah.
All the protocols to get into the station, it's like, what was I supposed to do?
Yep. So I'm gonna actually probe the 4 high-value planets.
Right.
And then hit the remaining 3 sets of rings.
Okay.
And we'll see what's there.
Sounds like a plan to me.
And then instead of flying all the way back, I'll jump to the next system and then jump back.
Now you got me confused, but I'm just running around here, you know.
Well, basically, you know, it's going to take probably close to 15 minutes to get out to this third star. Rather,
So you're gonna jump the Anaconda.
jump the Anaconda out to the next system, jump back in, so that I end up back at the primary in far less time.
Okay. I'm just along for the ride.
And the cash flow.
You know, that's what I don't know if they have this set up or not, but you know, they ought to have this fixed up like you could be flying, and then when you stop, then I could do the probes, and then you go to the next, you'd be plotting for the next, the next planet or whatever, and your little science officer over here doing all the scientific stuff.
I believe you can do that.
Okay, well, we'll learn that when we're in the real game and not on a time crunch.
Yeah, since we're already overtime. Looks like I'm going to be about an hour over tonight due to...
No. Surely it won't take us that long.
Depends how far apart these guys are. I mean, it only takes... I know, an Earth... Let's see, it's generally 5 shots per Earth probe. Before something that's close to being a Earth size is 5 shots.
Right.
So,
Well, I had a gas giant the other night when we stopped at that one, and then I jumped to the next system. I had a gas giant that took 31 probes. I was like, wow.
Yep. Was that class 4?
I believe it was class 5.
Oh, okay. Small class 5. If my memory serves. Class 5s are huge.
Yeah, I mean, and whether it's elite or whatever, when you get up here close enough to map it or, probe it, it's like, you need to back up about a football field, but... then you're out of range. It's like, okay, you have to do this half, and then go to the other side and do that half.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Only 3 million? Or was that just one page? Tainted is selling his exploration data.
Oh, don't sell the exploration data till we're right at the end.
No, he's back at the bubble.
Oh,
so
he's back.
selling it. Yeah.
3 mils a page.
Oh, I don't know. I've had some 40, 30. I've had several just one page be 40 or 50 million.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 2 pages with only honk and go. Okay.
Or as he calls it, honk and scoot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. When I come out, you know, when I'm coming out on this type of thing and I find one of these systems, I love to just stop and just scan the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. DBX's scoot, they don't go.
I don't know. I really like that DBX. As far as when it comes to exploring, you could kind of whip it around and do this, do that. It's kind of very forgivable.
So's the asp.
The only thing I haven't asked, the only thing I didn't like about it is when I landed on the planets, I had a heck of a time getting my SRV to load back up. I was all the time having to back up, pull forward, back up, pull forward. But the DBX, I can just drive up there and poof, I'm in the ship.
Probably it's more experience than if you went back and did the asp again. I think you'd find it just as easy.
Okay, I might try that. Well, no, I ain't got time now.
Someday.
Yeah, someday.
I found I used to do a lot of back and forth trying to get into various ships, and then at some point it kind of clicked where the right point was, and so it became a lot easier to drive in. This ship was a pain back at the beginning for me, and now it's easy.
Yeah, that's what I think it is like Tainted said, the DBX is angled up in the back and the asp was flat, disc-like.
Well, that can help you. If it's a little rough, yeah, that can help you a bit. That way you don't hit your head.
Yeah, and most of the time when I was doing that stuff, you know, I was out there at the Guardian sites, and it's like if you get a bunch of them Sentinels after you didn't really have time to sit there and play going back and forward.
Well, I always slaughtered the Sentinels, so I'd trigger a couple at a time, slaughter them, and keep going. You know.
I would too, but this one that I went on for the fighter, because I got a Guardian fighter. When I went to that one,
yep,
it was popping 4 Sentinels every time they popped. Instead of 1 or 2, it popped 4.
Yep. But you can get them confused, so they don't. If you do it right, you can get it so you pop them, and one of them knows where you are. You blow them up, and you can kind of very carefully move around and engage them 1 or sometimes 2 at a time.
Oh yeah, yeah. The structures are your friend. Yep, for sure.
Okay, this won't be too bad.
See, I'll work on. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta mine. Whether I want to or not, I need to. I don't have time to run out and get a bunch of Explorer data, so I need to mine to get me back up here at least 600 million. About 3 or 4 days of mining. Haha, if I'm lucky.
I gotta make sure I don't do a loop of shame here. Start slowing it down because we're diving into the gravity well and kind of rocketing out the other end of it.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, coming in this angle, you tend to slingshot.
Well, I mean, I got the sun going past, and the rays are so. Yeah, the rays are so pretty on it. It's like, wow.
Probes on this guy?
Yeah, that ought to pay something.
No kidding. Let's see what those two do. I haven't done a 10 probe system, a 10 probe planet in a while. I'm not sure how big the rings are.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Okay, that's not going to be bad.
System scanned by 50% with just 2 probes?
Yeah, I don't think this thing's accurate.
Well, how?
This
did
should
you
be.
engineer your sensors?
Yes, these are highly engineered sensors.
Then it could be true.
Fill in the patch.
Surface scan complete.
One down. All right. System map. Go to that one.
On the bottom of my display, it has 1 and 2. Is that like seat 1 and seat 2?
I don't know. I've never been in that seat.
Oh.
Maybe next time you get to drive.
Well, I didn't know. You know, it's just, oh, God. Don't touch the instruments. Tainted FSD was down to 80%. That's not bad. If you came all the way from Colonia, 80%. Can't find the switch there, tainted.
Lights on. Can't tell. Lights off. Lights off. Oh, this one's a cloudy one.
Yeah, it's not.
It's got a lot of water in the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's different for sure. Look at that dark ring on the bottom of it. Ooh.
That's the night side.
Yeah.
Okay, the number of probes is off. This is a 6-probe system, not a 10. I understand.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
So I'm wondering if they haven't messed up the probe.
Well, that just makes it easier to hit the target. System map. Or my memory's off, which is also possible. See, this one we're coming in on the night side, so it's all in darkness. I think I'll go around the other side so we can see what it looks like. A lot of times they're really pretty.
Yes, they are. They've done really well on their artwork.
Little tiny polar ice cap. Complete water. No, not much for atmosphere. Yep.
Oh man, is that Antarctica I see down here?
Surface scanned by 50%.
She having a problem or what?
Nope. I didn't get the ones on the equator far enough around. That should bring us over.
So on your sensors, all of them are lightweight engineered except for your probe, which you did what? Did you max it out?
Surface scan complete.
It's maxed out for radius, yeah.
Okay.
And I did that
Yeah, I think
because that's just the fastest way to scan. System map.
Right. I did mine. I think engineered up to 3 because I don't have the engineer that gets it on the way up there.
Right.
But hey, engineered to 3 helps a lot.
Sure does. And the probes, the sensors are light, so you're not really going to gain much if you try to go lightweight sensors. But boy, expanded probe radius. Oh yeah.
But on the other sensors, you've got lightweight, right?
Yeah, because I mostly don't use them.
Okay.
Yeah, the other sensors are basically for weapons. I'm like, yeah, whatever. This ship generally doesn't have much for weapons.
Where are we going?
I go into this little terraformable right here.
Okay, it shows that you got the sun picked on my system map.
Probably you saw that I looked at it. One of the things with the head tracker. Ooh, look at this guy. He's so greedy. Bit brown.
Oh no, there's Antarctica there. Yeah, there's.
That's got a nice sized polar cap, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
That was better. Alright. System map. Let's now pick the one with the ring. Ooh, a gas giant with ammonia-based life. So when we come out here, we should scan that guy too.
Okay.
Well, actually, we should scan the whole system. There's just a lot of value here.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them 45-minute or an hour jobs, but yeah, it's worth it in the end.
Yeah. I'll try and drop you at another one of these.
Oh, that'd be nice, yeah. That'd be hard, though, to figure it out.
Yeah, but I know how to...
I'm just...
I know how to
I'm
get the
just
odds in
saying
my favor.
The ones, yeah, I'm just saying the ones that, you know, I think there was like 15 planets in one and 12 in the other, but there wasn't nothing special at them.
Right. That's because a lot of what we've been to are red dwarfs and brown dwarfs. They generally don't have a lot of high-value planets at them. This is a Class K, if I remember correctly. And Ks seem to be somewhat special. So I want to look at Ks at around a 500 light-year range.
Of course they're special K.
Alright, so we're going to, just for brevity this time, we're going to ignore the moons and we're not going to scan the planet itself. But I want to hit those rings to see if we have any hotspots. It may be a bug that there are no hotspots out here in deep space.
Yeah. Boy, wouldn't it be something to come up with a triple hotspot, low temperature diamond? The only problem is you have to go forever to sell them.
That's what the carrier's for.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so we got 2 rings here. One's an icy, the other is not. Alright. How many? 30 probe. Oh.
Wow.
Surface scan.
Ooh, there's a hotspot. Don't know what it is.
Okay, so we got a hotspot there. That's cool. That proves there are hotspots out here.
Surface
Oh, yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I got excited. I fired a second probe. That's okay. All right. Oh, you wanted a low temperature diamond hotspots? There we go. We got 2 of them.
What's the other ones?
2 alexandrites, a rhodplumsite, and a granditerite.
No tritium. Okay.
No tritium. Oops, I hit that button again. Alrighty, so... Whoops. System map. Next star. Oh, no, sorry, next planet. Got 2 more icy rings to investigate.
Yep. And what do you want to bet the last ring, since it's 300 some odd thousand light years out here, has your tritium?
It's okay. We'll know that, and we'll know this system's coming up. And what I'll do is I'll stop at the system that's prior to this one, and jump to come here with the anaconda, and do a jump to here.
Okie dokie. Tainted, have a good night, sir, and enjoyed having you along.
Have a good night, Tainted. Want to make sure I don't overshoot. I'm still 50 seconds out, so... I was typing and I heard it speeding up. I'm like, oh, gotta get done typing fast.
Yeah, see, if you could, on the way out here for real, if we could park in someplace like this, if you had tritium and stuff, you could fill up your tritium, and if you got done with that, then you could, set up your carrier where you could put some LTDs in it. Then if you ever got somewhere where a space station was or something, you could sell them.
Well, given that at this point we have range to reach a selling station, could fill up on LTDs here.
Oh, and then, yeah, because we'll be passing through the Explorer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Explorer's Rest, yep.
Yeah. And see, that would take care of your... I know that you're not hurting on money, but they give you some leeway in case something...
Oh, that would be real nice to do.
Yeah. That'd pad the pocket well that you'd had 2 or 3 years of annual maintenance.
Boy, is this a pretty one.
Oh, it is. Man, I like the cockpit of this Anaconda. I've got one, but I don't fly it much.
Yeah.
Well, I bought it, but didn't have the money to engineer it out to A-class.
Why is it not...
And then you
I
came
hit the
along,
wrong button,
and it's
that's
kind of
why.
like... You came along, and it's like, oh, gotta have the cutter. Gotta have the cutter.
The cutter is versatile for a number of things, and it's the best ship in the game for a number of things. There's just some things that the Anaconda...
complete.
Where? I don't see it. That's weird. It gave me, it said I got an astronomical, oh, let me scan the ring. Okay. 25 probe planet. Nothing special on that ring. Alrighty. System map. One last one. Actually, let me just make sure there isn't a micro-sized one here. Nope. Nothing. Alright.
Those nebulas are like a dark, blackish purple with a little bit of red in the center.
Mm. Not sure which one that is.
I like being in the crew because all the lines, there is no lines.
Oh, you can't see. Yeah, you can't see the navigation lines from the heads-up display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there is no lines. I mean, I just get a front row seat to the universe. There is no yellow circles. There is none of that distracting stuff. It's just like, wow, wide open.
You can turn all of them off if you don't like them. Although I think it would be difficult to fly if you turned them
No,
off.
I get myself in too much trouble. Huh?
Yeah, I like the orbit lines.
Yeah, I'd get myself in too much trouble if I turned them off.
And the whole point of a heads-up display is to make life easier for you. So, you know, put on it what you want. I like a lot of information in front of me.
Well, all I gotta say is A4 and Cat missed an adventure tonight. Go around and see some of these things.
He's going to regret the fact that he didn't log in.
Huh?
He's going to regret the fact that he didn't even tune in.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you got a system that pays 300 some odd thousand, you'd be silly not to stop and at least honk it, see what's there.
Yep.
Well, that's a pretty unusual planet.
Where'd my probe go? Where'd my probe go? Oh,
I
there
see
it
it.
is. Oh, that's wild. It's some crazy things to get there.
Yeah, it looks like it went behind the planet.
Yeah.
Did it go through the ring?
I don't know. That was kind of strange. Alright, I'll fire another one. There it
Oh, there it
goes.
is. Delayed reaction.
No, I just fired a second one.
Scan
Oh,
complete.
hotspot.
Got a hot spot. What do we got for a hot spot? Alexandrite and void opals. A double void opal.
Yeah. But no tritium.
No tritium in this system. I do believe that's going to be a double void overloading. Oh no, they're not quite double. They're distinct. Oh well.
Dang it.
Alrighty.
Back to the carrier.
Yeah, and we'll take the quick route there.
How's the quick route? You're gonna blow us up?
Engage.
Charging FTL.
Charging.
Because it's 100 and something light seconds, 100 and something thousand light seconds the other way, why fly 20 minutes when I can do two jumps?
Jump out of the system and jump back in.
Yep.
Get thinking.
4 years experience.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
And let's just, these anything? No, they're all icy. Okay. It's so many planets. Let's see. D1720. Engage.
Frame shift.
Preparing to fold space.
Oh, excuse me.
Four, three, two, fuel scooping complete.
Oh, that was bright.
Yep. Target the carrier.
That was fast. It's a shame you couldn't get to those planets that fast.
Yeah, I know. Now, I want to sell this while you're still part of the crew. That way you get full credit.
Okay. How do I get back into my...
You leave
Oh,
crew.
you can sell. And this will only be partial, right? Because we didn't scan them all.
We
so-
didn't scan them all. Disengage. Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Welcome, Commander. A no-fire zone is in effect around this carrier.
Yeah, well, only hit the top 4 or 5 planets for the system. Open hailing frequencies.
Right. Well, that's what I'm
Requesting
writing
token
down. That we
punishment.
only did like a partial scan, and then how much we get for that, and then if we come back out here and we scan the whole thing, then we'll know what the difference was.
Yeah. And the difference is probably going to be a couple 100,000. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
All right.
Docking complete. Ramp engaged. Your ship has docked, Commander.
3.779 million. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Lord. First discovery bonus brings that up to over 5 million.
That was a given. Wow.
System map. Now, if it did everything right, it should have both of our names. Oh, no, maybe you need to go back into your side and turn it in, too. Because you should be listed here. Huh.
Well, I don't know.
Alright, so why don't we uncrew and you go turn in your data and we'll see if it changes.
Right.
If not, we've got a little bit of testing to do tomorrow night to see if it's, if you need to be winged instead of crew. I thought it was crew.
I don't know. How do I get out of here?
Okay. So you go, let's see. So I can just kick you right out. No. So if you go up to the chat menu,
Yeah.
and if you go over to the third one from the left, you should be able to exit the crew.
Telepresence crew member disconnected.
There you go. Okay, so tomorrow night we try it with wing. See what happens. I can't invite you to wing right now for some... Oh, maybe I go down here? No, it says you're in crew. Huh. That's annoying. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, I had to
Did you give me
disband
that-
crew. But, no, apparently it doesn't do that. So we'll have to try exploring as a wing tomorrow night and see if that works. Gives us something else to test out.
You'd have thought that since it was part of the crew, I'd have got something, at least a percentage, but no.
You didn't get anything. Like, what the heck? That's annoying.
Yeah, I did get a nice ride, though, and got to see it from another perspective in the game, so that was all worth it.
Yeah. But anyway, so we'll try it out on another system tomorrow. But that system was 5 million.
Yeah, I heard that. I wrote it around over 5 million, you
Yeah.
said, for first discoveries and stuff.
Yeah, it was 5.0 something. So it's just like, wow. That's a big system.
And that was only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 planets out of 49?
Uh-huh. Well, it's also, I picked the absolute highest value planets. Those
Right.
those three water worlds is about 70 to 80% of the value of the entire system.
Right.
Out of range. Ah, 500.44.
Remember we want special K planets. Or
We want these nice white balls. If you go into and change the view to where is it? To realistic.
Yeah.
You look for these white, the yellow balls and the white balls. Those are the ones that are highly likely to be. Ooh. Okay, so something you may want to do tomorrow. You want a high value system? There's this purple one that I've got highlighted over here. I'll leave it up for a little bit. Go.
I'm waiting for the
Balancing power to
video
all
to catch up
systems.
to you.
Yeah. So you want to go investigate that guy. Although make sure you're at dead stop when you get into the system. You don't want to run into that thing. If it's what I think it is.
A neutron?
That's a neutron, I believe.
2469 D5?
Yep. That I believe is going to be a neutron star. Now those are anywhere from 60 to 90K just for the star. Plus first discovery on top of that. All right, so this will be carrier jump 35.
Oh, I'll check it out.
I forget what. Oh, black hole looks like a black dot. Yeah, so I don't see any black holes around here. Let me write that one down. Whoops, wrong column. In that column. CK P D5 2129. Okay. Save my spreadsheet. Jump is ready. Tritium is full. So you should be jumping into another lovely system. Galaxy map. Let's see, was this a yellow
Here's
or
the
a white
galaxy
one?
map, Commander.
So yeah, this system was one of those white stars. There's two yellows nearby.
Yeah.
Actually, those two yellows are in this system. It was a white with two yellows. Let's see if I can find. Let me go back to 35 here. Nope, that's just a single star. Actually, it's hard to tell because I have no information on it. So I plotted for one of these white stars and hit a jackpot. You know, just because I've been out here before, I know what, you know, I prefer to hit those white ones. If I don't have a white one, I'll hit a yellow one because they tend to have larger systems. Don't always, but they tend to. At any rate, I've an hour past my bedtime here, so
You're
I will.
gonna be sleepy tomorrow.
Yeah, I will wish you a good night.
Well,
And,
good night to you and pleasant dreams, and I'll see what we got on the other side there, and then I'll check out that other system.
yep. And so we'll pick it up tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, which I think is 7 your time.
Yes, it is.
And have some more fun. That's all for now.
Yeah.
This is Trice Majestus signing up.